I don't think I was meant to be here. I don't think anyone wants me here. Specifically me. And it kinda sucks. Welcome to day 177 of my 365-day series. I'm Glorporous and I think out loud building Minecraft. So today I was thinking we texture up this little gate while I talk about what might be one of my more personal videos, and I'm gonna try to keep this as, how do I say this, concise as possible because I don't really get straight to the point. But let me just try to sum it up into a single sentence for you. Bad condition. Those are two words, not a sentence, but basically I wasn't really given optimal conditions to grow and thrive as a person, and that's resulted in me feeling left out, feeling like a sort of mistake, and a whole bunch of other things amongst that. Do I have anything that might be of use? Okay, I can use gravel, I can use andesite, but I'm not gonna grab those yet. We're gonna need to go resource gathering because I do not have any stuff whatsoever. And fortunately, I can get it today. Okay, there's some people here. Anyway, I'm not getting you the point. I'm sorry, I need to. First of all, feel like I wasn't really raised in the right way. Like, I wasn't told how to handle certain social situations. I was just told that they're important and that you need to be able to manage them. And that's sort of difficult when you're not really given great examples. Like, I don't want to shift the blame onto other people, but it is insanely difficult to learn how to socialize when you just don't have an example to base it off of, you know? Like, I don't think I was ever really given opportunities what the heck? There's a skeleton here? Oh, hello. Please get away. Ouch. But anyway, like I was saying, it's really difficult to manage just being in social situations. And also, there are a lot of ambitions that I've always wanted to try. I've wanted to be a storyteller for a while, and although I will admit I am not the best one whatsoever, I still want to try. I still want to tell people stories. There's like, and I know I'm being very vague right now, but it's so difficult. Like I have a bunch of hobbies that I really want to get into, and rather than being supported, I'm just told like, oh, don't just say it, you know. I'm calling back to one of my older videos where like I was on the way home with my mom, and then I told her like, oh, I want to get into something or whatever. Honestly, I forgot. And then she just said like, oh, just, you know, don't just say anything, you know, you just do it. And like there's a point, right? It's not inherently wrong. You know, if you want to do something, it's gonna be difficult and you're gonna have to follow through. But why am I not given a place or like someone to lead from? You know, like I'm not given a good example. I'm not given any sort of guidance on how I'm supposed to live. I don't know much about the politics in my country. I don't know how to speak my country's language that well or that fluently. It's terrible. It sucks. I feel like an outsider, and my friends don't really care about me either. Whenever we go somewhere, I'm sort of just there because I'm available most of the time, but guess why I'm available most of the time? Because I was never, enrolled into something that could really help me in the future, or just something in general, like I'll be honest. This is like, there's a lot flowing through my mind, but I sort of lost track on one of the things I wanted to say, but basically, my family is not in the best financial situation, and I'm like really constricted and all of that, and I feel sort of lost, but at the same time, like, maybe this is just me projecting, or maybe this is me trying to recover from my relationship, which ended literally before this entire channel started. And no, it doesn't really bother me that much, but maybe I'm lying to myself. What if all of these things that I'm trying to talk about is me trying to cope with something that I'm not brave enough to say? It just came back to my head. I'm afraid to commit to something that's very difficult. I need an example, right? Because honestly, I thought I heard something outside. I'm sorry. It's like I never have a really good example to follow. I never know whether the things I'm doing are correct, or if I screwed up somewhere, or if anything, like I was never told that it's okay if you screw up, I was never told anything in particular that could have helped me along my journey. I feel like I'm very underdeveloped, like I feel like whenever I speak with people, I speak very dryly because that's how I am. Too scared to be ambitious because I was never told or encouraged to be ambitious, and that sort of ingrained into my self perspective, I guess. Like I just feel like a sort of background character that's just there. I'm not particularly included in any discussions. I'm not anyone's favorite. I'm not really much, even with all of this Minecraft world and whatever. I don't really feel much doing all of this. Like I don't feel accomplished. I don't feel anything, and maybe I'm numb somehow. I don't know what numbing or numbness really has to do with all of this, but I feel so disconnected from everyone around me, and I feel like they really don't give two craps about me, or a crap about me just in general, like it's terrible. So I'm gonna try to do all of this in time, make this look a little bit more textured, a little better. And it's like I keep pointing towards my flaws because that's all I know. When I'm given like an achievement, or like when I do something great, I'm not really appreciated well enough. So it's like, how do I gauge how good I am at something, like I think the people who are supposed to be responsible for that don't really do it all that well. But there's also fault in my part, right? I could be communicating better, but I tried, but they're just, people aren't that aware. People don't really give a crap. Like if I complain, like it's gonna go unnoticed, it's gonna be misunderstood in a way that I didn't want it to be misunderstood. It's just every single time it's always like that, and I'm always faced to deal with things by myself. And when I am given an opportunity to break down to someone, to really be honest about all of the issues, I still don't feel like I should do that, you know. Maybe I'm being a burden, maybe whatever. And you know the worst part, I know I've talked about this before. I've talked about this probably endlessly, like an endless amount of times. Like, this isn't new. I've spoken about this feeling like a burden. It's something, and like I'm also afraid that I haven't changed all that much, you know, because I've talked about this in previous video before, and then I'm going back to it again, and like it's like, what was all of this for? You know, like, was this channel even worth making in the first place? Was it, you know, is it benefiting the people that are watching? That's also something. I'm also afraid of being a burden to you guys. I feel like maybe if I do all of this, like, it won't really be worth it, you know. Like why am I doing this to begin with? Is it even helping? I think it comes down to a matter of me just not having a feeling of self-worth because I wasn't really appreciated much. Maybe this is me being a very entitled brat that just like seeks a lot of attention. But really, if you know me personally, then you'll know I try not to seek attention, or at the very least, when I do seem all like loud, because sometimes like in class I can be a loud person, you know, like laughing with my friends and all of that, but I don't really seek attention by doing bad stuff, you know, like annoying people or all of that, or just disrupting the class by screaming or all of that. No, I laugh, I joke around. Like, I have a different way of attention seeking. I don't want to seem as like an annoying person because I know that's not how it works. I seek attention by doing it differently, you know, by doing it a little bit more silently. And I feel like it's not that effective. I feel like it doesn't really work anyway. I'm still afraid that someone's outside my room just like eavesdropping, but hopefully there isn't. You might be wondering as well as to why I'm doing this. I need to turn all of this into cobblestone. So, yeah. Not the torch. Alright. This is Silk Touch. I need Fortune. Now, we just mine all of this. And then we try to do more of this build. I'm not gonna edit this part out. I usually, whenever I stay silent, I'll edit the part out and then cut to where I speak again. But like, it's really difficult and uncomfortable for me to like speak about this. At least I know it, you know. At least I know there's a problem. It's just like I'm scared to try and solve it, because what if I fuck up someone else's day? What if I bother someone else? You know, like there's a variety of things that could be happening if I end up asking people to help me. Anyway, hopefully this looks good. I mean, oh, I haven't even done the front part. As you can see outside, it's 6 a.m. I'm recording this at 6 a.m. because my sleep schedule slipped, you know, my circadian rhythm's confused, I'm confused about my whole identity and all of that, and I think Glorporous, this whole channel, is an escape. Oh wow, I keep mentioning that. I mean that sarcastically. And it's almost 6 a.m. and I need to watch the World Cup match, so I think I'll just end the video here. Thank you guys so much for watching and sticking around. I know, very boring, but that's the way life is. It's boring. My life specifically. So thanks for watching. I'll be seeing you guys tomorrow, and bye bye.